Alright guys, what is the game that everyone wants to play? It's called Among Us. What's the game that I don't want to play? It's called Among Us, okay? So this video is going to be a little bit shorter because I'm going to take one particular session of our game and kind of take that and chop it up into a couple funny moments. Among Us is a bit of a weird game, and that's why the video needs to be the way it is. So first let me explain what Among Us is, and then I'll explain why I didn't want to play it before we go into how I am the best Among Us player ever. Almost. Anyway, so first off, Among Us, the concept of it is you and your buddies get into an area. It's a map. It's a very small game, and you have to go around doing a bunch of mini games to fix the spaceship or the life support or whatever. I don't even know what I'm fixing. You fix something so that you can win. While you're doing this, there are two players whose goal is to kill everyone on the team. There's card games like this, there are board games like this, and there are many other games like this. The idea is simply put, if you max out the party of 10 people, it's 8 people versus 2 imposters, and the 2 imposters are trying to kill you. As you go around doing these little mini games, if you stumble across a dead body, you can do what's called a report. And you basically pull yourself up into a room where everyone argues over who the killer is potentially. Everyone backstabs, they betray each other, they try to come up with bullshit excuses as to why they weren't around and what they were doing. And what ends up happening is you end up voting someone off the island, basically. That's what it boils down to. But you're basically voting them off of your alien planet where you drop them into the lava, and then you move on, hoping that you voted the correct person off. Now, the reason why I'm not a fan of Among Us is because the concept of Among Us is 10 people talking over each other. And I am a YouTuber / Twitch streamer who's used to being the only voice that matters. So it just hurts my ego that I have to sit there and be quiet because 9 other people want to. In all honesty, the real reason I'm not a fan of Among Us is the overall gameplay session for me just kind of got boring relatively quickly. That's a personal preference. I have friends that are literally playing this 5 hours a night and will not stop inviting me into matches of Among Us. But I finally decided to play Among Us. Now, my friends they assume I'm a brand new player to Among Us. I've actually played this style of game many times before, in the board game iterations and in a Steam game called Project Winter. It's the exact same concept. 8 people, or whatever the good people are, go around, do mini games, and then they all meet up and they try to find who the killer is. They decided to treat me like as a kid's glove kind of thing. Now, first off, my buddy accidentally killed me. I literally walked out the door, and immediately died. But here's my first tip for those who want to play Among Us. And this isn't even a tip video, it's just me doing this. Eat your dinner. My dinner arrived then, and he killed me, so the whole session, I'm just sitting there munching on burgers. It was then that I discovered that the ghost is supposed to be helping. Yeah, they were like, Benny, you're supposed to be doing your tasks, to which I said, I'm a ghost. Anyway, that brings us to the real session. 2 sessions later, after I've been killed both times by people supposedly trying to give me a chance, I was officially the imposter. Now, I've eaten my dinner, I've seen how the game plays, and I've got chat on my side. The problem with Among Us, and the reason why this video is going to be short, is the way it works is when you're walking around and you're not in a session, everyone mutes, you're talking to yourself. Then when they call we found a dead body moment, you all go in and you basically talk over each other. So a lot of my gameplay here is going to be kind of boring because I was walking in circles. I didn't even know how to be a good imposter, but that played to what I was aiming for. So here's a clip right here. I'm wandering around pretending to do various tasks. A friend here, Mel, she walks right past me and she just goes into the airlock. And then I walk over and I see another friend trying to do a task and I murder him! Murder first! Yeah, I totally got him real good. Except somebody saw me. Yeah, you see, in this clip here, my buddy walked in right as I did that, and he immediately reported. Now here's the trick. Everyone assumes I'm a brand new player. I don't know what I'm doing. So they're like, Benny, well, what is your excuse for standing over the dead body and not reporting? Easy. Listen to my excuse.
It's fucking Benny. I literally walked into the room as he killed Dakota.
I didn't do anything. I don't know how to report. I just found his body. Mel just went over to the airlock.
I don't know how to. I don't know what the hotkey is. So how could I have reported a body when I'm trying to find the hotkey? To which they responded, believable. Don't know how that worked. I really have no idea. I assumed I was dead at that point. But no, totally worked. And we walked away. And we just kept going. And we killed multiple other bodies as I was literally just walking in circles. And then this time, right here, I thought I was gonna get caught. You see, I don't know what they were doing, maybe having a private chat, or maybe there's a chat room in Among Us, because this individual version of this style of game I don't know how to play, that they were all talking, but the 4 of them started walking as a group. Okay, so the 4 of them are walking as a group. That means that they pretty much are suspect that I'm the killer. One of them walked separately. You see my buddy Sushi Macro here walked away from the group and into the bathroom and into a corner, and I murdered him. And it was seconds away from everyone. And I'm like, they're totally going to catch me. This is the end of my run. No one went in the bathroom. So I just walked away. And eventually, I'm just walking by people by themselves, to which I murdered them. Like, why wouldn't I? They're alone. And then it boiled down to me and 2 other people. And those 2 people had been walking together the whole time. So they were like, yeah, we've been together. So what's your excuse now? Where were you when all these bodies died? And I said, we don't trust Bread. We don't trust Bread. It has to be him. And the other guy was like, I've been with Bread. I'm like, we don't trust Bread. So I'm voting Bread. You guys can make the decision how you want. That's how it's going to be. And I got voted into the lava because they teamed up against me. The best part about this is I discovered afterwards from one of the guys that I killed, because he was literally walking alone, all by himself. This guy, you know, the guy that murdered me immediately in my very first session, this guy, yeah, apparently he knew I was the killer from the very, very get-go, okay? Apparently in Among Us, everyone will get one of the same tasks in this particular session. That task was to hit the button right above everyone. So when I didn't do it, he knew that I was the killer. Okay, all right, if we're gonna play that game, Mr. Benji, if we're gonna play that game where you think you knew, why were you walking next to me? Why did you come to me alone? What was going on in your head? You could have won. No, I murdered you. You know why? I think you're full of crap. This is a game where you lie and you make stuff up and you lie a lot. I think I got you. I think I got you good. Yeah, so anyway, that's Among Us. Overall, I think it's a great game. I had a great time with it. I just don't see it being the kind of game that I can play 5 hours of. I know people that are literally playing 5 hours of it, and if you want to come and meet those people, come on over to our Discord. They're setting up games almost on a nightly basis. It's crazy. But it's a pretty cool concept of a game. It's a really cool way to meet people. Just always pretend you're the new guy and that you don't know what you're doing. And apparently you'll get away with murder. Don't try that in the real world though, because like if you walk into someone's house and you murder them and a cop walks in and you go, well, I didn't know how to dial 911, I'm pretty sure you're going to jail. Anyway, thank you guys so much for your support. Don't forget to find me over at twitch.tv/Comicstorian Gaming, where this gameplay was filmed. Next week, we're going to be giving you the gameplay of a GTA heist, because I did a whole bunch of that with a bunch of people on our Discord server. And let me know in the comments down below what other games you want me to play with my idiot friends. I called them idiots. They're my friends. This is how I treat my friends. I wonder why I don't have more friends.